Listen, can we talk?
Do you want to hear about the latest music, performers, YouTubers and more from around New Zealand?
Tune in to Can We Talk on Otago Access Radio 105.4 FM every Thursday at 4 with your host Hana and T.
And maybe we'll be talking soon.
FM. Real people, real radio.
So, first of all, you've got this awesome new single out called What You've Done. Can you tell us a bit about that, how it came around and what inspired you to write it?
Yeah, well, I've been working with Vince Harder, the producer, for about 2 years now, so I just contacted him and said, hey, want to jam some music, and went over to Sydney once and wrote a song over there. It was me, and took a few hours.
Nice.
You know, it was a good time, yeah.
2 hours, wow, that's awesome.
Impressive.
Yeah, it was good, also.
No, it's okay. Phone interviews are always hilarious like this because you can't get like cues from people when they're going to talk. What got you interested in singing? Because you've obviously been, singing and recording stuff for a really long time. So, yeah, what sort of inspired you to start that?
I've been singing all my life, really, to be honest. I think ever since I was about 2, there's this one story that Mum always told me. I think it was my 2nd birthday, and I sang Happy Birthday to myself louder than the whole room. So, I don't know, I think it's just always been part of my life, yeah.
Did you have, any sort of, influences when you were, a child? Did were your parents singers, or did you just...
My dad's a guitarist, and my grandpa was involved in musical theatre quite heavily, but in terms of musical inspirations, I think the Wiggles firstly, and then Michael Jackson, so, yeah.
The Wiggles were amazing. I loved the Wiggles.
Yeah,
Who was your favourite Wiggle?
My favourite, I think Jeff. Yeah.
No, Jeff was the best one. I really got a lot from his, sleepy character. I was like, yeah, you're the one for me.
You can't wait to let up, so. Yeah, no, he's cool.
So can you tell us some of the important things that you've learned over the last couple of years, getting more and more involved in the music industry?
Important things, probably persistence. Obviously things when you're in New Zealand aren't going to happen overnight. So I think it's about taking opportunities when they're handed to you and giving it your best shot, So really just, the idea of pursuing your dream, your goal, and just working hard at it, yeah.
That's awesome. That's some really good advice. It's true. In New Zealand, it can take a while, so...
Yeah, because we're quite, we're quite removed
small
from the rest of the world. But I think, New Zealand has, quite a good, youth music culture. I mean, Lord's just, come out of New Zealand over the past, couple of years, and she was 17 at the time, I think, as well. And it's just do you think that New Zealand has quite a good, way of treating, youth in the music industry as opposed to other countries?
Well, I think you've just got a really, really talented, youthful sort of music country. And I mean, in terms of support, there's labels, but I think going independent and just sort of doing it yourself, building up a network of supporters and followers, I think that's really important as well.
Yeah.
You can work with a label, but I think just having alternatives as well, in terms of just social media, it's quite powerful.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We've got a lot more kind of, access to putting ourselves out there these days than you would have had 20 years ago because of the internet, I suppose.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, you go.
I was just going to ask, how is working with, is it Donald Lewis?
Donald Lewis.
Yeah.
Oh, he's brilliant. I've known him for a few years now. We're both under D&K World Music record label a few years ago, and I think he was quite young then as well. He would have been about 20. He was coming out with new music, and he was garnering quite a big following. And I think just getting to work with him is, because he's one of my role models, right? Obviously, you look up to those who are a few years ahead, have a bit of experience under their belt, and just working with him is quite inspiring. He's a big influence on me, yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome, because his verse is great. The whole song altogether works so well.
Yeah, I was so impressed. Tohora linked it to me and I was like, whoa, you're 17?
Yeah, thank you very much.
If you could go back in time to when you just first started kind of putting yourself out there, and just if you could give yourself one piece of advice, what would it be?
Probably just stick to your own guns. Obviously you can be influenced heavily by those around you and telling you what to do and who to be and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Probably just being myself and not feeling that I have to be someone else. Obviously, I mean, it's quite cliche, you've probably heard it before, but I think it really sticks true with probably myself 14 and who I am now.
Yeah.
Just in terms of musical genre and whatnot, I would have just encouraged me to sort of become my own, musician sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah, because it's easy to be, pressured by other people, especially in the music industry, to, be kind of this, like, image of, New Zealand music or whatever. But in the end, it's just important to be yourself because everybody else is taken.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what are some of your favourite songs right now that you've got?
Some of my favourite songs. I'm really enjoying The Weeknd at the moment.
Yeah.
He's got such a smooth and he's got quite an incredible range as well. So I think just listening to him is pretty cool, and he's got some good songs like Often and Earned It and whatnot. I quite enjoy jamming those, to be honest. Yeah, Trey Songz as well. The classics as well, Sinatra, Bublé.
Nice,
some of his covers are pretty mean.
Yeah, those, definitely, they're amazing. If you could do a duet with anyone, like any musician ever, living, dead, whatever, like who would it be?
Ooh, far out. I think I might chuck out a few names actually. Beyonce for sure, because she's just incredible. Stevie Wonder. I mean, how talented can a man get?
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Probably those two. Maybe a bit of Frankie Sinatra as well. Yeah.
Nice.
Those are good choices. Stevie Wonder and Beyonce.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. Your sound would like mash well with their sound as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
And so for yourself, what has been your greatest achievement so far?
Probably having a song on the radio at 15. So, when you're 15, what are most kids focusing on? They're probably girls and exams, like level 1 and whatnot. But, like, I think for me, I heard it on the radio. I was just like, oh, cool. It takes a while for it to sink in that, hey, I'm quite young and I'm actually doing this. So I think for me, that was probably one of my biggest achievements, as well as Christmas in the Park when I was 11 or 12.
Wow, that's so amazing. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And what is the balance like with school and recording music and having it play on the radio? Would that be quite a hard sort of juggle?
Absolutely hectic is probably one way of putting it. So I'm in my final year of school. Luckily I did well last year, so academically I can sort of relax a bit. However, I'm in production camp right now, so I struggle to make time for time out and social life. Actually creating music, it's pretty full on. But I think I enjoy it, to be honest, the chaos.
Yeah.
It keeps me busy and keeps me talking to people, which as an extrovert, obviously you need.
Yeah.
It keeps the energy up, I reckon. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm always so impressed by, young people that are actually like really doing something with their lives at like, 15, 16, 17, because when I was 15 I was just like, skipping class and just being a regular dropout. So I'm so impressed that young people can actually, get out of bed in the morning and actually do something. So that's so impressive.
Oh, exactly. It's such an experimental phase of life, I think, when you're sort of that young adult, teenage age, you sort of, you're developing yourself as a person and you're growing. So, obviously you've got, your exams, your pressures, your social life, first, drinking and whatnot. And,
exactly.
And you have to think about university as well. So
it's so easy to fall in with the wrong crowd. Like, having supportive people around you when you're like, growing up as a teenager is so important.
Yeah, definitely.
Anything else you'd like to tell us today?
Could you tell us what's next? What's next for you?
Yeah.
What's next? So I think at the moment I'm probably just trying to keep moving, to be honest. So, school's massive consumption of time. Production as well. I've got a school production coming up, so I'm lead role on that. So that's obviously another massive consumer of time. Just getting by. In terms of music on the side, I'd like to have an EP out by probably August. I've written about 4 or 5 songs of the title so far, so if we could get 6 or 7 done by August and put it out there, it'd be quite amazing.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah, so thank you for joining us on the show today and having an interview. And it was really great to talk to you, and good luck.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
You've achieved a lot, so we're definitely going to be watching you.
Awesome, thank you.
Hannah, that was such a creepy end to that. I loved it. We're definitely going to be watching you, young boy.
Oh, we're terrible.
So that was Sam V, and the song before it was What You've Done by Sam V. And as you heard, he's a 17-year-old up-and-coming superstar.
Pretty much.
That's his 3rd single. He's doing so well. And like as he mentioned, he's doing a school show right now. He's in his last year, and he's doing music. Like, I can't even believe it. I'm sitting here, I'm 21, and I'm just eating sushi.
Yeah, when I was in year 13,
right
I was like, okay, I went to class today. I handed in my English essay. I am on top of the world. I'm such a great person. I'm achieving so much. No.
So you guys can find Sam V online. He's got a website. Just search for Sam V. It all comes up. That's how I found him.
And check the video for what you've done out on YouTube, because it's really cool. It makes Auckland look so fancy.
So that's my favourite part about it. I couldn't even tell it was Auckland until I checked the location shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
All right, this next song is called Walk Out On Me. It's off the Are you in your 20s and not sure what to do with your life?
Stop what you're doing and tune into the 20-something's Guide to Life every second Tuesday at 6 on Otago Access Radio 105.4 FM.
Your hosts, Tohora, Hana and Mark, bring you the latest discussions on issues facing 20-somethings. Advice ranging from how to succeed at CV writing to arranging your fridge properly.
Every episode, we'll be joined by someone who has achieved success in their own life, and they'll share their advice with all of us.
That's the 20-something's Guide to Life every second Tuesday at 6 p.m. You can also find us on iTunes. For more information on the show, go to the 20somethingsguidetolife.squarespace.com.